Salute to you all. The brave never fall. We're going to keep this simple. Faith in your journey. It's very simple. How much do you actually believe in yourself? What are you capable of doing? Do you trust your own process in your life? How often have you really thought about the decisions that you've made on your journey thus far? Do you believe in the word hope? Do you believe in faith? So many people out there who are walking the journey don't believe in a lot of those things, especially hope. Hope is powerful. Hope, belief, faith, trust in yourself, they all coalesce into confidence. True confidence. Confidence in yourself, primarily. Because when you're on this journey, if you're not confident with yourself, you may be pushed into making bad decisions. Taking forks in the road that lead you to nowhere or into a dark place. Having faith in your journey will remove you from the temptation and the false illusion that certain paths are better for you when they're actually leading you into a black hole. You're going to get sucked in there. Everything in your life is going to go dark off of one bad decision or many small bad decisions that add up to something that you can't cross. You can't climb over. I believe when you have faith in yourself, that balance is important, obviously, but it's essential if you want to walk your journey, because how can you walk your path to the best outcomes possible, to the best version of yourself possible, if you don't even believe in your journey itself? You have to have that belief. How do you get it? I often look at it as I've always said, when you're living in the present moment and you're looking at what's right in front of you, lift your head up a little bit higher and look at the horizon. Because that's where hope is. It's on the horizon. And there's nothing wrong with that word. You should hope you can get to your goals. You should hope that the best version of you is on that horizon. But what I love about that word, and then implanting it right on the horizon, is that it gives you an obtainable goal. Because you can plant that word anywhere you want, and it's almost like a flag or a marker. Just get to that point. You mark that point and you just get there. You don't have to complete the journey. Hope doesn't have to be so far away you can't see it. And then you're hoping that's the end of the journey, because there is no end of the journey. So you use hope as a guide marker. It's a flag that you want to get to. So once you get there, you regroup. You string together a few of these, and now you're on a trek, aren't you? You have a mission. You have a goal. Every single time you get to that new marker, you get more hope. And you get more knowledge. And you're going to transfer that towards the next goal. All that stuff that you learn in between those markers, that's the valuable stuff. That's the good stuff that you need. That's the positive energy that you need. And all the negative stuff that you're going to inevitably come up against on that path in between those markers, you've learned what to do with them. You get rid of what you don't need. You keep what you desperately need, and you move on to the next marker. And you keep doing this. Take everything in your life and break it down into microcosm, little smaller things that are much more manageable. And this is what you get. A path, a journey is much more manageable if you can see little milestones along the way. Those milestones of encouragement, those milestones of hope. that will help you believe in yourself. Trust that you can get through this, that you don't have to just go and face Goliath all by yourself when you're not ready, when you don't believe that you can beat him. You have to believe in yourself. Faith in your journey is belief. You're not just along for the ride. You're not just along for the ride. Other people are on a ride, and essentially they're in a ride and they're like on a safari, and you're standing out there walking along, and you may stop at your marker and you're looking around, you're taking a breather, you're reflecting on what just happened, you're getting rid of the negative things, and you're picking up the tools that were positive, and you're putting them in your pack, and you're ready to go on to the next marker. But as you're doing this, there are other people on pass, but a lot of them aren't walking. They're all piled up in a tour bus, going past you and judging you, observing you, making statements, discouraging you. And then they drive past and leave you in the dust. They didn't even offer you a ride. They didn't offer you a helping hand. They didn't even ask what was wrong with you. Having faith in your journey means you don't give a damn that they just went past you and left you in the dust. In fact, you're grateful for that, because anyone or any group of people that do that to you should keep going, because they don't deserve to have your journey, your transfer of positive energy, knowledge, experience passed upon them if they can't even take the time to stop and even ask you, how are you doing? These are the people you need to avoid. The people you want to go towards is when you're stopping at that marker and you're looking around. Safari comes up full of people in the tour bus, and a bunch of people get off. They all have packs like yours. They're looking down at the ground. They all find their path and they start walking. They leave the tour bus sitting there. Why? They don't need the bus. They don't need the other people on the bus. It's great that they had fun up until that point, but they're starting their journey. They're starting their journey. They have faith that what's on the horizon, that hope, their markers, is going to lead them towards where they want to be. They're going to experience and explore everything around them. And they didn't need the bus to do it. They didn't need a bunch of people to do it. They just needed themselves. And they have the options at any point in time to meet up with those people again, get back on the ride when they need to. But what I'm getting at is that they're making a choice. They're making a choice. And this applies to you on your journey. You have to have positive expectations of where you're going. That's hope. Positive expectations. That's going to conjure up all that confidence that you need to get through this journey. When all the trials start to hit you, as I always say, when that boulder comes out of nowhere and hits you in the back of the neck, when you get knocked down, you know you can handle it. You've done it before. That's having faith in your journey. It's gathering up enough life experiences, ups and downs, where you're going to get enough armor where when that boulder hits you, yes, you may get knocked down, but it didn't catch you off guard like it used to. It didn't knock you unconscious like it used to. It didn't cripple you like it used to. It didn't discourage you like it used to. You expected it. You dealt with it. You got up and you kept walking. Why? Because you have faith that no matter what happens to you, you're going to keep walking. The end will not be the end as long as you can help it. You're not going to make a conscious decision to give up, and when the next tour bus comes on, you wave them down and jump on and join the people who have given up, because that's what is going on around you. You have a bunch of people in your life who have either given up or don't care, and they don't care if you succeed. They don't care if you fail, really. You don't exist to these people, which is why it's so important to surround yourself with people who do have value for themselves and for others. Positive people who are accepting challenges just like you are. Experienced people who have been through it. They have the tools and the blueprints and the armor to get through their journey. The trek isn't impossible to them. Everything's possible. And if it's not, getting to damn near possible is far greater than what anyone else in their lives are doing. They're becoming special through this. They're becoming unique individuals, strong individuals, people other people look up to. There may be people out there walking around with you, and you'll see them. They're walking around in circles and figure eights. They're wandering and roaming around with no direction in mind at all. And there's nothing wrong with just heading out in a direction and then seeing where it goes, because that's what life really is about. Sometimes you do just have to start walking. You may not know where you're going, but the path shouldn't lead you to the same spot over and over and over again. If you're walking the right path and your journey is one of hope, faith, and purpose, and you have confidence and belief in yourself, you shouldn't see the same scenery all the time. Your life should be in constant motion, and you should be seeing all types of new things. You should be experiencing all types of new people. That doesn't mean you have to pack up and move to Antarctica or somewhere. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about your life won't get dull because you're constantly trying to improve yourself. You're emitting positive energy, which means people of value are going to come into your life and offer you up opportunities that you didn't even foresee on your journey. That's what's great about life. Each breath that you take is an opportunity to meet someone new, explore someplace you've never been to before, appreciate every single thing that's around you, be aware that you have an opportunity to make choices that will not only affect you positively, but other people. And that's where I get the most joy out of life. That is something that I never, ever even considered, was that the purest form of joy you could possibly have is that you wake up with a purpose and know that everything you do throughout that day is of value. And no one can stop you from doing it. The only person that can stop you from doing it is yourself. It's a choice. It is a choice. Even when people are knocking you down, when you're having a day where you're like, this day is the equivalent of a black hole. It stuck me in. I can't get it out. I'm done. I'm just going to sit here until somebody comes rescue me for the day. I'm done. We all have days like that. Let's not kid ourselves. But that's where hope pops in. That's when you look up. You look at the horizon and you're reminded of that marker. And then you look down and you say, oh, well, that's what's going on. I stopped moving. I need to keep walking. I was wondering why I felt so unbalanced. I'm just standing here. I lost focus. I lost sight of where I was supposed to be going. I let myself look over my markers. I looked over belief. I looked over faith. I looked over hope. And I looked all the way past until the sun blinded me because I was looking too far ahead. And when the sun blinded me, I shut my eyes and turned around and faced the opposite direction, which was into darkness. Then I got discombobulated and I started walking in the wrong direction. And I found myself back at a spot where I didn't know I had even walked to. How the hell did I get back to this spot? I can see my footprints. I'm walking in the same footprints I walked from the darkness. I'm walking back towards it. That's what happens when you lose hope, when you lose faith. The optimism you have for yourself will turn you around. It will turn you around. You have to have the conviction to want to turn around, though. You have to have the belief, the faith. You have to appreciate that even though you're walking this alone, there are people out there who are going to come into your life that's going to be a tremendous asset and bonus, blessing for you. There will be opportunities that will pop up in your life that you won't even know how they got there, why it landed in your lap. But you don't have to worry about why. All you have to know is you've earned it. If it happened to you, you earned it. If something unexplainable happens to you, you earned it. If it's a positive thing, you've earned it. And also, if it's a negative thing, you earned that too. Your trek, your life, your own personal expedition through this world, it's all dependent on your mindset. How strong are you? How many excuses are you going to make? How many failures are you going to let break you? How many times are you going to do something you love to do and you feel like it's not paying off, so you give up on it? How many times are you going to listen to the ideas and judgments of others, let them get inside of your head as if they own space in your head, and discourage you from keep moving in the direction you want to move in? It's not their hope. It's not their faith. It's not their beliefs. They're yours. Shut out all that noise. Shut it out. Let them escape from their own personal black holes. Let them wrap themselves up in negativity like it's a blanket. You walk your path. And when those special people who are walking the path just like you, the ones who abandoned that negativity of that bus, that safari bus that was driving around, judging people, they chose to get off of that and start walking their own path and learning things and seeking out people who are like them. They're going to find you. And their path is going to come right up next to yours. Next thing you know, you're walking a journey with people who appreciate the things in life that you do, who are grateful for every single opportunity that they get, who are thriving to be better people. They're not just surviving black holes. Now you guys can turn around. When that boulder comes, you guys can all stop it together. And when the opportunity comes, when you guys have to part ways and you have to go through something by yourself, pulp the fire in your belly. Dig deep down into your soul. You're going to be okay. Everybody has their own path to walk. You have to be comfortable and confident in yourself that when need be, you're going to get through those trials, those fires by yourself. Because more often than not, you won't have to do it by yourself if you're a person of value. If you believe in yourself, you're doing everything the right way each day. Get it out of your head that each day is supposed to be easy. Get it out of your heart that everything in this world should be promised to you and given to you. Accept the fact that your life is unique, and in order for anyone else to see it, you have to believe it in yourself. You have to earn who you are. Your essence in this world, your presence, has to be earned through hard work, discipline, and faith in yourself. You have to explore every dimension of yourself. You have to push your mind and your body and your heart and your soul to levels you never thought they could go. And the only way you could do that is by making the decision that every single day you're going to keep moving. You're not going to go backwards. You got to get that out of your brain. Going backwards is not an option. Standing still is not an option. You can stop, you can reflect. But you need to look at the horizon, start setting new goals, start pinpointing where the next hope marker is, and start moving towards it. You don't have to be in a hurry. You just have to mark it. You have to have hope. You are not a bad person. You are not a failure. You are not a loser. This is not the time to give up. These are the moments where you stand up and you start walking. If you don't have faith in yourself and your journey, don't expect anyone else to. Figure it out. Figure it out by any means necessary. You have no more time to waste. You have no more excuses to give. This is your journey. You got to take a hold of it. The clock is ticking. And believe me, there is a clock. Life may seem long, but it's not. And in one bad decision, that clock could stop altogether. And you're standing still or you've been sucked in a black hole. We're not going to end it that way. You're positive. You have hope. You have belief. You have faith in your journey. You're going to succeed. You're going to win. You're going to be the one other people come to for advice and for knowledge and through your life experiences because you made the right decisions and you didn't give up. You're strong. You're beautiful and you're disciplined. And if anyone hasn't told you this today, I love you. You deserve to hear that. Salute to you all. The brave never fall.